David Adesanya, your uncrowned 145-pound champion, here with former two-time UFC middleweight champion Israel, the last Stylebender, Adesanya. It hurt me to say that.
Yeah. I was like, wait, you sound like you're at a funeral. I swear, I was like, damn, that was a eulogy.
That was a dagger to my own heart.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, why do you say it like that? What you mean by that?
That was emotional damage.
Emotional. Yeah.
Whew. All right.
Breathe. Why are you sweating?
I don't know, nigga.
Cold sweat. Jesus Christ. He's actually sweating.
We back. Whatever. It's out of the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Now we here.
We here. We are 1 week removed from the fight. How are you feeling?
How am I feeling? About the fight itself.
Everything. Break it down however you want to break it down.
How am I feeling? I'll put it the bet quietly confident, and that's after watching the fight. I was like, oh yeah, I see.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You watched the fight back. Have you only seen it the one time, or have you gone back to watch it again?
No, just once. I watched it
And
again.
that was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
What was the experience like even watching it?
Watching it, I was just like, oh, okay, you just gotta fucking pull this back. You've seen me, even if I've had fights that I won, but I wasn't really satisfied. I was just like, ugh, I don't want to watch that shit, you know. But I just watch it anyway, just so I can learn from it. And yeah, this is no different. I wasn't happy with the performance, so I was like, ugh, don't want to watch this, but I have to watch it just so I can learn from it. As soon as I watched it, and it's the same reaction every time, I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. Like I say, even fights that I've won, and I'm like, oh, it probably looked shit. You know, it wasn't as da-da-da-da, and I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't that bad. So this was the same thing. I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. So I was just like, the way I felt in there was different than how it looked.
How did you feel in there?
How did I feel in there? Like a bad dream. Like, you know, one of those dreams where you...
Lucid nightmare or something?
Like, just like, not even a nightmare. Like, nightmare is like, oh shit, fuck.
That's what I felt like for me. I was projecting.
Well, a nightmare is like, you know, you're scared. But this is like, oh, just like, why is this not, like, you try and hit the guy and just feels like noodle arms. Like, just like, what the fuck? Like, it's not. So yeah, that just felt like a bad dream. But, yeah, feeling it and watching it completely different. And called Eugene right afterwards and we talked to him. Same thing. We're quietly confident.
While you were in there, did the fight go fast or did it go slow? How did it feel?
Surprisingly fast. Surprisingly, I didn't even know it was the last round. I was like, is this the last round? He's like, it's the last round. I was like, fuck. I was like, okay, like, vámonos. Like, you need to do something. So, but yeah, it's just the way I felt in that fight wasn't, yeah, it was just, yeah. But again, it's just also the way he worked. He just never let me get into my rhythm at all.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, what are some of the things that he and his coaches did well? Because they were pretty upfront. Everyone knew what their game plan was going to be. Forward pressure, cut you off. And he said he was willing to give one to take one.
Yeah, but just wasn't able to like just get my rhythm because of his pressure. He was right there constantly, and whenever I was setting him up, because he's right there, then his coach would help him, and I'd be like, fuck. And yeah, it was just good game plan from their end, but also for me, I wasn't able to adjust on the fly. And we can break that down another time. But no, it was his night. And yeah, he got it done. I made another dream come true.
Talk about how good his defense was, because at some stage during the fight, you mentioned that you couldn't find your jab.
Yeah, even like, I said it before the fight, I think his guard is like just real unique and unorthodox. So I wasn't able to find my jab, and I'm able to find my jab. I can find the chin. I'm very confident in that, but yeah, it was just, his guard was just good. It was good defense and good offense. Well-rounded game.
let's talk about the first round. He rocked you and dropped you with a right straight. What was your own initial reaction to that like? Because we saw, people's reactions on the internet. Rogan almost had a heart attack. Like Rogan's eyes almost popped out of his head. Like couldn't even.
I haven't seen many of them yet, but yeah, mine was like, this nigga just dropped me, and I started kind of like laughing a little bit. And at one point, I looked at Mark Gordon. You can find the clip and frame it. I was just like, I'm okay. But I was just like, and then right afterwards, we disengaged, and I feel like, right, I'm clear, I'm lucid, back on the attack. And then it was 5 seconds or something left, so then I went back to my corner. But I remember I was
What
awake.
did Eugene say?
I was out of position. Like, I was out of position, and I tried to use a lead hook counter, but he just pop, the rhythm. That's not what Eugene said, but like Eugene just pretty much said I was out of position. But when I look back at it now, it's just his timing. The 1-2 was offbeat, pop, and then just got me in between in the rhythm. It was good. It was a nice shot, clean. And the barrage as well, I was like, oh shit, he's pouring it on. I was like, he's really punching me. I was like, I'm okay, ref. But I was literally, I was like, this motherfucker's punching me. Like, yeah.
You recovered well. You came back in the second round and you won the second round. You didn't look like,
Yeah, again, I don't like to brag about, oh, go to chin. Like, it's a stupid thing to brag about. But no, I know how to recover well from certain shots. I am human, so yeah. But yeah, it was just well-timed shot, nicely executed. Pop. It's cool.
Nice. You came back, second round was good. Like I said, you looked clear. You won the second round. And then talk to me through what's going on as the third round starts and he's still frustrating you. He's still, disrupting your rhythm. You can't land. What's going through your mind as you feel the fight slipping away from you?
As I feel the fight slipping away, I wasn't even scoring the fight, but I just knew, like, nigga, you're losing the fight. But in there, it was just like I said, it was just, felt like I just felt like my arms were just not like noodles.
How did you feel warming up in the back?
Felt better. I have felt better in the back when I'm just like, fuck, I'm sharp. But yeah, I don't know. Just in there, just felt like a bad dream. And just my arms were just noodles, like had no snap. Had no, like, and it just felt weird. At one point, I was just like, I knew I gotta finish this guy. And I tried, set him up a couple times. He defended it well. Corner helped him out, guiding him well. And then I just try and find something and don't get caught. Especially in the last round, I was like, make sure, don't get caught. So I don't like fighting like that. I like fighting to win and not to just, not on the defensive primarily. Yeah, I like to be offensive in certain situations, like in the last round. Okay, we gotta go. But I just couldn't go.